Welcome back to FM Stories. We embark on season 17 of the South American Glory and Save. Means we've got 4 seasons left in the Save. We need to win the Uruguayan League, the Uruguayan Cup, and also go back to Brazil to win the Cup there as well. We are still at Cerrito. We did have a look around to see if there were any other jobs available at some bigger clubs in Uruguay. It did look for a while like the Nacional manager might be on his way. He was heavily linked with a couple of jobs in Argentina, but we are still with Cerrito for now. Whether we move on to try and achieve the League and Cup in Uruguay, we'll see as the season goes on. But without further ado, let's get into season 17. So starting off by looking at who has left the club, Barbosa, Lopez, Falcon all played a part towards the end of the season. All were out of contract. None of them really were up to standard for what we wanted. So they've all moved on. Nicolas Blanco, that was already a done deal, but he wasn't anywhere near the first team picture anyway. I don't actually even think he was in the first team squad last season. And then in terms of the incoming, so we've started with some free transfers, the first of which was already a done deal before we took over. Marcelo Martinez comes in as an extra central defender. Uruguayan coming from Boston River, who I think were relegated last season. We then made the signing of Ricardo Ferreira, who we had on loan last season, a permanent one at the end of his contract with Defensor y Justicia. Really good physicals, not great defensively, but did a decent job for us in the second half of last season. And then we've picked up Juan Acosta, young forward wide player from Montevideo City Talk. Decent finishing, pretty quick, and hopefully he can provide a bit of competition for Damian Perez at the top end of the pitch. We then went to Brazil and signed Dick Ferreira from Palmeiras. Can play right back, can play centre back, can play in defensive midfield. Immediately comes in as one of our better defenders and looks to have a decent potential compared to the rest of the squad as well. Another Brazilian in Attila who can play, is probably more likely a right back or a defensive midfielder according to the positions he can play centre half, but we're not playing a 5'9" centre half given how bad we were at long balls through the air last season. Another Brazilian's joined in, Jonata, again on a free transfer, can play centre half, can play right back, goes in immediately as one of the better players in the squad, good defensively, pretty decent physically, and good leadership and bravery. And then we've picked up a player we had previously in the Save. We've picked up Santiago Hernandez, who was part of the Universidad Católica team we had in Chile. Comes back to Uruguay following a spell in Brazil and then a spell with a couple of clubs in England. Just really strengthens that defensive midfield, central midfield area. He is 30, so getting on a bit, but still probably, hopefully, in his prime. Unfortunately, he's been out injured since he joined us, but hopefully his experience can see us go forward this season. Tactically, we're looking at the same sort of lineup we had in the second half of last season, that 4-3-3. It seemed to work pretty well last season. Hopefully it can continue working well this season as we start. Looking at the season preview, we're down in 11th, which is probably one of the reasons why we were looking to see if there was a bigger club available, because I think when you look at the quality of the squad, it's not the same quality as some of the teams at the top. And if you look at some of the teams that are predicted to finish above us, like Defensor Sporting, Penarol, all had pretty disappointing seasons last season. Hopefully we can do better than the prediction and challenge for some trophies this season. We've had one competitive match so far, which is the Supercopa Uruguay. I'm not quite sure how we qualified to play in that, but we played against River Plate. We lost 2-0. That was in midweek. We now start the season with a game away at River Plate, and we need to be a lot better than the performances the players put in that Super Copa. So this is the side we've gone with for the first game of the league season. A lot of our new players are involved. Janata, Ferreira, Acosta, Hernandez, Attila, all getting starts. And hopefully a bit of fresh blood can see us come away with a victory here. But it's going to be a very tough game away from home. Right, Janata with a free kick for us. Long, over the top, straight through to their goalkeeper. He then goes long down the field. We've missed another header at the back. And thankfully that's pulled wide. I mean, it must be something to do with the level of team that we've got. But the fact that none of them are any good in the air is a bit scary. A throw for them in our half. Crossed into the back post, headed down, volleyed in. And I think that was probably offside. But no, it's been given. So the cross comes into the back post. Yeah, it was onside. And that is not the start we needed to this game. Hernandez back to Attila. Out to Ferreira on the left. Ponti finds Hernandez, who hits the post. The keeper parries it away, and it's cleared for a throw-in. It was a decent reaction, but we need to put more of that together. Right, another throw for them deep in our half. Pull to the edge of the box. Off the woodwork, and we've hit it behind. That was, I mean, he should have scored from there, really. That side of the goal was completely open, and we didn't close him down. And we've cleared that one and flicked it on and got rid of the danger. Right, Perez finds Ponte on the edge of the box, hits the bar. It's headed away from Ferreira and out for a throw-in. Right, a corner deep in injury time. Perez to take it. In swinger. The header's blocked or saved. But we've been given offside. And there it is, half-time 1-0. We've actually played better as the second half's gone on there. But we've not really looked too much of a threat. And Hernandez is going to have to come off at half-time as well. Right, so we made two changes at half-time. Hernandez struggling to come off. Caballero's come on. Perez didn't really perform, so Acosta's gone through the middle. And Vasquez has come on the right. Vasquez with a free kick. And Ferreira's header is over the top. Right, Ponte with a corner to the near post. It looked like that came back off the woodwork. Vasquez back out to Ponte, squares it. Headed in by Acosta. And the flag's up. We're going to get a VAR check here. And it's getting disallowed. But look, oh no, it's been given. So Fernandez's header comes off the post. Vasquez then sends it back out to Ponte, who fires it first time across goal. And Acosta, right in front of goal, with the keeper not in front of him, just directs the header, cushions it into the back of the net to level it at 1-1. Well onside. And we're back on level terms. Right, a throw for us, Janata gets it back, lifts it into the back post, and Ponte's header is straight at the goalkeeper. Right, a corner for them. Drilled right to the back post. We've got a head on it. It's still alive. Pull back to the edge of the area and then in. And then Pereira got his hand on that. The guy was offside anyway. That would have been a real sucker punch, given that we've started the second half pretty well, but now they're starting to force a bit of pressure. Like Caballero with a free kick right on the edge of the area. taking his time over it. Goes short. And there's Britos to turn it home. Quite how that worked, I don't know. It seemed like Caballero just decided to pass it into a mess of bodies, but Britos was the one at the near post. He's fired it past the keeper, and that's 2-1. A corner to the back post, up in the air. It's headed clear. Acosta goes back to pick it up. Infield to Fernandez. And we've given it away. And they're racing through on goal. And thankfully, Gonzalez drags it wide of the post. We've nearly given them a gift there. Right, we made some more changes, get some more fresh legs on to hopefully see out this last 10 minutes. But they've got a throw. Went down the line. We half won it back, but they've got it again. Pull back. Still alive. Somehow we managed to get a block on that one. Now we bring it clear with Acosta. Infield to Britos. Bizaglo. I mean, it looked like he gave that one away, but nothing came of it. Right, Wenderson with a throw. Short, Caballero, pull back to Bizaglo. Into Acosta. Marquez finds Ponte. We're knocking that around nicely. And the keeper makes a save to turn it behind for a corner. We've certainly had a lot of shots in the second half. Ponte with a corner towards the back post. It's headed clear and out for a throw-in. And there we are, full-time 2-1. Come from behind victory. Much, much better in the second half. We created a lot of chances. We took 2 of them and we held firm towards the end of that half as well. And the perfect start to the league season. We are approaching the end of March, and it's been a pretty up and down, inconsistent start to the season. Obviously, we saw that victory on the opening day of the season, the 2-1 come from behind victory against River Plate. We then followed that up with a 1-0 defeat against Mizumar Misiones, who'd only just got promoted, and we were dreadful. We then got beat 2-0 away at Nacional, but followed that up with a 1-0 victory against Phoenix. We drew 2-2 against Wanderers in the league and again weren't great. And followed that up with a 2-1 victory at home against Colón de Montevideo, thanks to injury time winner from Juan Acosta. We then went out of the Copa Sudamericana in the preliminary round against Wanderers. And then we've bounced back with another 1-0 victory, this time away at Montevideo City Talk. What that means as far as the league's concerned is we are currently sat in 5th position. It's apart from Racing Club de Montevideo, who we're playing in the next game, who've not lost a game and have got 17 points from their opening 7 games. You've got Nacional, Danubio, Penarol, Cerrito, and us all on 13 points. Cerro on 11, River Plate, Defensor Sporting, and Phoenix on 10. So it's pretty tight behind Racing Club de Montevideo. They've had obviously a great start to the season. We're playing them next. Hopefully we can put a bit of a dent in their start to the season and make it 3 league wins in a row. So this is the side we've picked for the game against Racing Club. Obviously, as we said, they're top of the table. It's going to be a tough game. We haven't, despite the fact that we've won 4 out of our opening 7 games, we've very rarely put together a consistent good performance from first whistle to end of the game. So this could be a pretty tough task despite us being at home. A free kick for them early on here. Central. Over the wall, off the woodwork, and we've scrambled it away for a throw-in. Right, Janata on the right, overruns it. And now they're looking to break on us. And they've gone back to the keeper. out wide to the left. I mean, there was 3 of their players made a run that none of our defenders tracked there. And Janata with a throw. Caballero lifts it over the top, looking for Acosta, but it goes straight through to the keeper, and Acosta was offside anyway. Keeper then goes long. We've actually won a header. Caballero has it. Janata back to Ferreira. Attila over the top. It's headed into Acosta, and he just headed it straight into the keeper's hands. Caballero with a free kick up in the air, and Ferreira, the left back, is headed wide, facing an open goal. And a goal kick for them. They've gone shortish with it. Now out wide. But Vasquez gets it and runs down the right, across into the box, looking for Acosta. Ponti picks it up. Hernandez to Ferreira. Ponti turns. Great effort. And it comes crashing off the bar. Another goal kick for them. Out to the right-hand side now. Ponti wins it back and then loses it immediately. Hernandez wins it. Vasquez to Acosta. Caballero picks it up, strides through, smashes it past the keeper. Right at the end of injury time, at the end of the first half, we've gone 1-0 up. We've had the better chances despite only having 30% of possession. But Vasquez finds Acosta, who tries to turn, but Caballero takes it on, shrugs the defender off, and beats the keeper. And there we are, half-time 1-0. We've definitely had the better chances. We've managed to take one of them. We could do with a bit more of the ball in the second half. But otherwise, not too bad. Right, we've sent the same team out to start the second half. Janata with a throw. Caballero turns, cross to the back post. It's volleyed clear. We managed to get ahead on that one. Attila to Janata. Ferreira to Attila. Over the top. Ponti with a cross. No one in the box. And the keeper comes and claims it easily. And then he rolls it out. And Ferreira wins a tackle on the left there. Ponti takes it on. Gets it in low to Acosta, who finds the back of the net. And that's 2-0. And that's the perfect start that we could have asked for at the start of the second half. Double the lead. Ponti, they have a bit of a hack at him there. He still manages to find the ball into the box. Acosta in front of the defender, beats the keeper at the near post. And we're currently beating the team that's top of the table. We've made 2 changes. One was enforced. Acosta picked up an injury, so Perez has come on up front. We've brought Marquez on at right back because Janata was struggling. Hernandez out to Ponti on the left. Infield, looking for Hernandez. It's gone through to their centre half. He then plays the ball over the top and straight through to Pereira in goal. And Pereira goes long. And Hernandez is the one making the run through and beats the keeper. And that is a goal that we conceded so many of last season. Just a long ball over the top. No one at the back judging the flight of the ball properly. Getting nowhere near it. Hernandez made a great run, takes it down, and then fires it past the keeper for 3-0. Now, from the kick-off, they've got the ball at the back. Ponti nicks it back. Tries to drive into the box. Again, gets on the end of it, and Perez is short. The keeper must have got a touch on that to turn it behind for a corner. Ponti to take the corner. in, swinging to the near posts, up in the air, and then it's been cleared, and it's out for a throw into us. Right, we've made some more changes, get some fresh legs on and try and hold on to this lead as we approach the end of the game. Corner for them, towards the back post. It's headed over the top. And we can breathe again, but now they've got a throw. They've worked into the box. What a save that is from Pereira. He made himself big, it hit him, and it flies across the face goal and behind for a corner. We managed to get ahead on that one as well. Into injury time, and there we go. Full time, 3-0. Considering the amount of possession we had, we only had 37% possession. We made the most of it. 20 shots, 9 on target. XG of 2.64. We managed to score 3, and we've just gone and beaten the team that are top of the table. And there we are, the end of the episode. Season 17 started. It's been a bit up and down, a bit inconsistent, but that last victory over Racing Club de Montevideo has seen us rise to 3rd in the table. We're about halfway through this opening league phase, and things are going pretty well. Join us in the next episode to see how we get on in the rest of the opening league phase. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.